Black Lightning Season 1, not Season 1, fuck. Season 2, Episode 2. Right, this episode was pretty good. It was pretty lit. If you appreciate the pun. A lot of you probably won't. But it's a really, really decent episode. It had structure. It had development. And it had emotion. It had real emotion. And I think this is probably one of the strongest episodes so far. There is still a lot of talk about race and racial politics, especially with the school and every scene that's in the school. It's like Jefferson Pierce is stepping down from his role as principal of Garfield High, and instead of having a black principal, they are going to get a white principal. I don't see... They'll probably make it more of a plot line later on, but at the moment I don't see why it should matter the colour of the skin of the principal. I may be a complete idiot on that front, but I don't know. Other things is... I am enjoying the show, I really am, but it is very easy to pick faults with it. Sometimes the costumes do look a bit out of place and a bit cheesy, and the villain is so cheesy. He is so over the top. Like, he just goes around, like, Tobias Whale just keeps going around, just going out to people like, "You're a loose end. I will kill you now." And it just kills them. And it's like... It's... yeah. It's kind of forced. And... like, it's hard to find a character threatening when they're acting so... like... cheesy. Like... or ish. It's just difficult to find them threatening. Which you're meant to do. You're meant to find him threatening. But he just isn't. And you can't really sympathise with him either. Because he isn't sympathetic. They don't make his character sympathetic. They don't give him any kind of moral compass. Which I feel is why he is definitely not as strong as someone like Wilson Fisk or Jedediah Kilgrave. There is no reason to root for this guy, and that may be a good thing, but you don't want to have a villain that's completely one note or completely evil. If you're going to spend this much time on him and have him, you know, lead into have him be the big villain of 2 seasons instead of just 1. If you want him to be that... if you want a character that can compel you for 2 seasons, or a villain that can compel you for 2 seasons, you need to make him compelling in the first place. And that's kind of difficult when Tobias Whale has never been a compelling villain. You've never been interested to hear his side of the story, and it's never been given to you. Anyway, all the stuff with Black Lightning, all the stuff with his family, all the stuff there, it's good, it's well done. All the stuff with Tobias Whale is sadly not. I like the stuff with Khalil. He's definitely going on a arc of his own. I feel like he's gonna probably switch sides. He's gonna go back to working with Black Lightning by the end of this season. If not by the end of this season, probably in the next season, if the show does get one. But who knows? I still like the character of Khalil. I like how he's been characterized as kind of a guy who was hard on his luck and then just ended up on the wrong side of the law. There is one specific scene where I was like, oh my god, what are you doing, you absolute idiot? And it was after Black Lightning and Thunder saved this group of people from like the big villain of this episode, who was more of a troubled teenager who just got out of a pod, found out they had superpowers, in this case aerokinesis, and just started destroying the city because they were confused. So this person like makes some cars fly into each other and some like bollards like crash down, and Thunder like moves them with her strength. Another thing, every time she uses her super strength, you don't need the sound effect of her breathing in. Do you know how annoying it is every time this one character has to use her super strength, she just goes every time. So she does that for 3 times during this one scene, like 3 times in 1 minute, just goes it's so annoying. It's really annoying. It really got on my nerves. Like, seriously, that's just a niggle for me, but it is annoying. Another thing that annoyed me in that scene, after she'd saved these people, and her dad fucking Black Lightning, is standing in the background, she's on top of a car going like, oh, yay me, high fives all around. No, I know that's supposed to be her character arc, but it's a stupid character arc. She knew this in the first season. The first season should have been about her going through this character arc, not the second season. No, she knows how to be a hero. She knows how to be gracious. Don't do that. Don't do that character arc with a character who has already gone through their own arc. Do you understand? Oh. But anyway, the person that should be going through this character arc should be the other daughter that I forget the name of right now. Do you see what I mean? I really did like this episode, but seriously, it's just these tiny little details that annoy me about the storytelling. But it really, this show is definitely getting better than the first season. The first season was a lot cheesier. Like, the effects are better, the emotion's better. The last few minutes of this episode, they got me right here. Is when Jefferson Pierce is talking to his students, basically saying, I'm stepping down as principal. You're gonna get a new one, but I'm still being a teacher. And one of the students is like, where is the future? Or who is the future? And he said, me. And, or what is the future? Or when is the future? And he said, right now. Who is the future? Me. And what are you going to do about it? Everything I can by any means necessary. And that I don't know why, but it just made me like crack up. It was really, heartwarming. But still, there's some really like off things about the show. It still needs. I think a show like this needs a bigger budget, and it needs possibly a more talented actor to play the main villain role, because the main villain role at the moment, at this point in time, is not strong enough at the moment. Maybe the actor could be could be better if he was given better stuff to work with, but at the moment, no. He's not for me. Anyway, those are my thoughts and opinions of episode 2 of Black Lightning. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and click on all those beautiful links in the description below. Takes you to my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, if you're interested in that. You only need to pay me $1 or £1, literally 50p, and it supports the channel a whole bunch. It really does. So, you know, check out those links in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.